Allie. So I got my Twitch stream set up, and today we're going to do some chess puzzles, but I just wanted to start by doing my background in chess. So I started playing when I was probably about 6. My father taught me, and then I was put in chess club around the age of 8 with my little sister. I was second in the chess club. There was one boy in front of me. And then after that, I got into gymnastics and I didn't really focus on chess so much. But my friend in college was chess club leader of the community college, and I wasn't in the club, but for their last tournament, someone couldn't make it, and he asked me to fill in. So I only won probably 2 games out of the 10 at that tournament, but our team won against the other team. And so after that, I started playing with my coworkers on our lunch breaks. And then Game Pigeon came out, and I could play over text with my friends. And that was pretty much the extent of my chess, probably for a good 10, 20 years. And then Queen's Gambit came out. And so for a month now, I've been on chess.com trying to get my score higher and stuff. And I know I'm an intermediate player, probably strong intermediate according to the bots on chess.com. I can beat the 1100 bots. So right now I'm mostly just playing with my friends using chess.com lessons and Magnus Trainer. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and start. Let me just get my chessboard up for y'all. Here we go. Alright, so we are going to do training puzzles. And I always say I'm not going to talk, but I do. So it's black to move. Here's the white king up here. We've got our queen that could attack. Here we can check. We've also got our knight that could take this bishop, but it'd lose to the queen. And we could attack with this bishop, but the queen would capture. So our best move here is going to be to move the queen. And then we could take the queen. I'm not sure that's what it wants us to do, to be honest. We could move over, and then if she takes us, it's a recapture. We're just going to take the queen. That was the right move. And then here we are going to take the bishop with rook. Perfect. And let me double check that y'all can see the score and everything. So see, my score just went up to 1013. I know last time I did puzzles with y'all, it was only like 800, but we're getting there. Oh, look, we gained a follower from when I installed this follower. Well, we're already up to 4. And we've got 2 viewers right now. So, alright, let's do the next puzzle. It's black to move. We've got white king down here. And a rook, which cannot check. And then we've got this white bishop defending that white pawn, so we can't take that. And then we can move one pawn. This pawn down here is essentially useless because it's blocked. So we can move this pawn up, they would capture, we could take it. We can move our rook over, but this bishop's defended by that pawn. So we could also take our rook all the way down. That would be a check, but we'd just lose it. That would clear the space up for this pawn. This is our push pawn though. So I think that would be our priority. I'm not sure what it wants me to do here. We're just going to move this pawn up, I think. And hope for the best. Nope. Alright, so let's see. Hint. It wants us to take it, even though the bishop is just going to take us. And then we can take its bishop. We're down pawns though, but I guess we'll just push. We'll get there first. If we move over, we could take their pawn. Or we can move down, let's check. Oops, what happened? I'm not sure what I just did. Our queen's gone. Oh, that was it. We solved it. Alright, so black to move. King's here. We can move our queen right over. Nothing can attack her. That's a lie. This white queen can attack. So our queen is being threatened. We can't move up. We could move over. Here, the white knight would get us. So we can move here. Here, the queen would get us. Here, the knight would get us. So we've got this square and this square for our queen. neither of which is a checking move. Our rooks are pretty much useless on the back rank back there right now. Our knight doesn't have any good squares. Our bishop is blocked in by this pawn, which we could threaten that knight, but that's not a good move. So I guess we'll just take this pawn, and then that rook is defended by that knight. We can take the knight, and then we could take this rook, or we could just slide over, then the pawn would get us. So well, we're being threatened by this bishop here. So we can't go here, we can't go here, and we can't go here without being captured. So we've got no good moves there. This is where I'm probably going to end up needing a hint. We're just gonna take the bishop. I'd rather take the knight or the rook. We're going down anyways. Definitely not. I didn't think so. Alright, let's see what it thinks we should do. Ah, defeat the queen. Yep, that would have been obvious. Okay. Still don't. We can move here. No. Let's see. Of course. Not sure. Still moving. I want this to go down. This is a long puzzle. Definitely did not do well on that one. Alright, white's move. Black king's up here. We've got a rook we can check with. It'd get captured by the knight. We've got a queen, so we could do a double check, discovered attack. Double check because the rook and the knight are both checking. And then probably want to move our rook, but if we can just check again, we wouldn't have to, which we can check again either by moving here, which is being threatened by the queen, or all the way over, which I do not see a threat, and that defends our rook. Alright, next puzzle, black to move, white king's up at the top, our king is safe, our queen could check, it'd get recaptured, our knight doesn't really have a great move, this knight doesn't have a great move, we've got two bishops, neither of which can check, but this bishop could threaten the queen, or pin it, because it's defended by that knight. That would be a good move. And this one doesn't have much. So, I'm gonna say we do that. And I will just capture the queen, to be honest. Ooh. But if we capture it with the queen, it's made. If we capture it with the bishop, it's not. Nope. Okay, that was wrong. Always capture the 3 other pieces first. In my opinion, he still has 2 squares here. Oh, I didn't see this knight. Both knights actually can recapture there. So that's why we used our bishop. Alright, next, black to move. We each have a rook. We're up a pawn. And we can just move over. And we can take that rook. And then start pushing our pawn. Alright, next, got black to move, white king here. I would just take that rook and push the pawn, but our pawn, well, we're both on the 3rd rank, so I'd say that's pretty fair. These are just push pawn puzzles, and we are winning. Alright, this will probably be my last puzzle for this broadcast. We've got white to move, black king's right here, pretty close to our queen. We could just move up here. We don't want to take this spot because that rook will take us. We're defended by this rook down here though, so we'll just move here. We could move here, but I don't, because that bishop's defending that square also, which we could take now. And then we'll take this because we're still defended by our rook, and I believe that is it. Alrighty guys, on that note, I will see y'all next time. As always, thanks for tuning in.